Hello, sweet friends. Welcome back. I wanted to do a quick start on this week's packet that was delivered actually today, but you'll probably see this tomorrow. So you got a new packet for the week, and remember, work through it at your own pace. Do what you can do. Moms and dads, do not stress if it doesn't all get done. That's okay. Stretch it out. If you're still working on last week's or 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, that's fine. You can save this and stretch it out over the summer if you want, okay? So just do the best you can, but I'm going to go ahead and kind of give you a little bit of the rundown on the everyday stuff and day number 1, which would be Monday. If you're on track, if you're not, that's okay. Your day number 1 might be a month from now. So you just do it at your own pace, okay? So here's the everyday stuff, and I just looked at it, and I do believe I put the wrong date. So you do have a new word study. To work on. It does say May 11th. Sorry about that. It would actually be May 4th. So just disregard that. That's my fault for typing too fast and not looking at the calendar correctly. But it still has a lot of the same types of games or things that you can do with your words. Remember, these are going to be your words for the next 2 weeks, or your spelling, beginning blends, digraphs, whatever you might be working on, that is what you're going to be focusing on for the next 2 weeks for your spelling stuff. Okay? So that is in your packet, so you'll have that. You also have another word family. You have in, I-N. A lot of kids are like, in, like the letter N. I'm like, no, in, like I-N, go in the door. So you start out with in, pen. Over here we have twin. So talk about those words. Skin, shin. Show your child where their shin is, right? Spin, grin, tin. Now this is tin like tin foil or a tin roof, not the number 10. 10, tin. 2 different vowels. Being down from the south, we tend to say them the same, but it's important to understand that the vowel is different. So yeah, you've got some things. Now look, I made it where you can roll and trace this time. I try not to mess that up for you. So remember, each day work on another page, but there's some really great things in here. Missing vowels, missing beginning things. Cut and glue the words. Remember, again, you don't have to cut and glue. You can just write them in the blank as you read the sentence. And the last one is the big read it and draw a picture of it. So you've got some work for in, I-N. We did ecology last week. I'm still posting some read alouds for that. I posted Dash Make Trash last week. You had lots of activities. So this week we're going to take 5 days to kind of study maps and globes. So there is a kind of an outline of the things that your child should kind of have a general idea about, maps and globes. So it's just different things that they should be able to say, oh yeah, I can kind of do that by myself. So we have another week of letter writing. I saw Teacher Appreciation is next week. Write me a letter and mail it to me. I have had one friend already do that, so thank you so much. But write Miss Curry a letter and mail it to me. You have my address, okay? You also have another daily journal. Remember, if you're not getting through these in a week, I know this is a lot of writing for some of us, save these up and you'll have them for the summer, okay? And then that's our everyday stuff, right? So a little bit every day or some of the things that you're going to be up to. So for day 1 specifically, you have a reading activity. Might be a paper, it might be a book, depending on the group that you're in. But you do have something to do there. And then a little sticky note, day 1. You have a morning booklet. These are long vowels with silent E at the end. So you're making some words. If it's a nonsense word, you cross out the letter. So like all these say aim, aim, came. I came to your house. Sure. Aim, same. We have the same shirt. Aim, bame, bame. I think that's nonsense too. So put an X on the B. Aim, name. Oh yeah, write your name on your paper. Aim. Will you play the game with me? Yeah, those are real aim words. Now this is Ave. Ave, the bear went in the cave. Ave, she gave me a sticker. Ave, I want to save this to make something with it. Ave, Mave. Not sure Maeve is really a word that most of us are familiar with. That might be a short named that you might call someone as Maeve, but we're going to say Maeve is a nonsense word for this activity. So X out the M, wave, wave. I saw a wave at the beach. Okay, turn the page. Complete each number. They call it a number bond, which is interesting. We typically call that number partners, but that's okay. So 2 plus 2 is 4. So you'd write 2 plus 2 equals 4. So you write it in the number sentence. 4 plus 2 is 6. So you write 4 plus 2 equals 6. So you complete the number partners and then write it here. We have some other long vowel families here. We have I'd and Ein. So I'd, I'd. Jide? I think that's nonsense. X, I'd, hide. Go hide and I'll find you. I'd, side. Come sit on this side. I'd, I can ride my bike. I'd, wide. The cake was this wide. Okay? Then on Ein, we have Ein. Yeah, I feel fine. Ein. Gine? Have you ever heard the word gine before? Me neither. So that would be nonsense. Ein. 9. I had 9 cookies. Ein. Line. Stand in line. Ein. No, that is mine. Okay. Then you have some more number partners to solve for and write the number sentence down here. So 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 plus 3 is 7. And then down here, it says flowers. It's kind of hard to see on the computer, but look, they're planting a flower. So your job is to write about the picture. The boy and girl plant a flower. We plant a flower. They put the flower in the soil. You decide what you want to write, okay? So, because that little booklet focuses a lot on those long vowel families with the silent E at the end, because you do not hear that E, we have some little houses, some little bird houses. We have ache, ache, A-K-E is ache, aim, like in our book, like name, and I'd, like side, okay? You have some words up here, so your job is to try to read them. Lake, lake, and then you write it in the house that it goes in, and then mark it out. So I have lake, hide, same, side, rake, ride, came, name, cake, game, bake, and tide. Okay? Then on this little house in here, there's a bonus. It says pick a word from each house. Write a sentence with each word you picked. So like under ache, I might pick cake. And on the back, I might say, I love cake. Okay? And then under aim, if I write same, I might say, we like the same thing. And then under I'd, I might write hide. My dog likes to hide on the back. Okay? Now, your first math activity this week, there is a little write-up for Mom and Dad to read to kind of talk to you about some of the things we would have done at school if we had been together, okay? It is attached to this sheet. This is called a globe. Excuse me. Some of you may have a globe at home. We had one at school that some of you have looked at before. But it talks to your mom and dad about looking up a globe, different types of maps, since we're studying maps this week. But it does say color the land green, color the water blue. We did that last week talking about Earth. And it says this is you're looking for the word globe. Or you could write map. It's a map of the world as well. So you could write either one of those words or both, okay? So mom and dad can read this. It just talks at home about looking at different types of maps and talking about why maps are helpful. All right, for math today, you have a roll and race game. So for this game, you will need 2 dice or 3 if you want to practice 3, adding 3 numbers. Now, if you don't have 3, you might have to roll one of your 2 twice. You will need a crayon, a pencil, and the game board that is attached. Students will take turns rolling 2 or 3 dice. Whoever has the higher sum will write the equation in the space on their side of the game board. So, you need a partner. If you don't have a partner, you can modify this to play by yourself. You would just write the equation as you go. So by the equation, let's review, it means like 2 plus 2 is 4. That's an equation, right? So if you are playing with a brother, sister, mom, or dad, or grandpa, grandma, you have one player over here, the other player is here. You both start at the bottom. So if I roll 2 plus 2, I have 4. If Mr. Dave rolls 5 plus 6, he has 11. So his sum is higher than mine. So on his side, he would write 5 plus 6 because that is more than mine, okay? So you keep, and then let's see, students will continue rolling and adding and coloring until someone reaches the finished space. So once you write the equation, you color it in. So as you go along, you're coloring in your game board, and the first person to get to winner or finish is a winner. It does say if both players roll the same sum, they can both write their equation and color the spot. So if Mr. Dave rolls 6 plus 6 and gets 12, and Ms. Curry rolls 6 plus 6 and gets 12, we can both write 6 plus 6 equals 12, color it in on his side. 6 plus 6 is 12, color it in on my side. So you're working your way up. 3 would be a challenge, but some of you are going to be up for it, I can tell. So don't be afraid for it to try out a challenge, okay? So that's your roll and race game. And then you have a team number review with some funky looking chocolate chips. These are little triangle chocolate chips. But it says 12 is blank and blank more. So what you're doing, it says color 10 triangles on each cookie. So look, I have a pencil right here. So I'm going to color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I colored 10 in, so 12 is 10, and how many more? 2, right? So for 11, I would color 10, and I'm going to tell you right now, it would be 10 and 1 more, right? So you're doing 13 here, 15, and 14, but you only color 10 of the triangles on each cookie to show that 10 group. Okay, so it's 10 and 2 is 12. 10 and 3 is 12. There is a bonus. It says mouse gets 16 counters. Can they all fit in a 10 frame? Draw and write to explain. So on your back, on the back of your paper, if you remember a 10 frame, Mom and Dad might have to help you draw this. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so here's my 10 frame. Right? He has 16 counters, or you could even say 16 cookies. So I'm going to draw that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. Only 10 fit. The rest have to go on the bottom. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if he had 10 cookies or 10 counters, or sorry, 16 cookies or 16 counters or 16 cubes, would they all fit on this one 10 frame? No, because 16 is more than 10. So if you did any of your work last week, if you had 16 and 10, the alligator would eat the 16 because 16 is more. Okay, so that's your review. So that's what you have for day 1. Obviously, if it takes you more than one day to do it, that's okay. You take it at your own speed. Do what you can do, right? Don't stress Mom and Dad out. Just get as much work done as you can. Make sure you read a little every day, write a little every day, and you'll be ready for first grade. Okay? All right, I will make other videos since this one's about 14 minutes long for other days coming up this week. So I hope you enjoyed this and found it helpful, and I will talk to you again soon. All right, see y'all later. Bye.